the Black Widow might actually come out
On
in
May
May.
21st, I think it said already.
Yeah, because some other movies got pushed back. I think Venom got pushed back.
Yeah, it got
Yeah.
pushed up to 2022, I think it was.
No, I think end of the year, September or something.
September, something like that.
Of this year.
Oh, this year was?
Yeah.
I posted it in Entertainment Talk on Facebook. Check it out right there. I posted that up there. I just don't remember what day it was.
Yeah, you never get your dates right on anything.
Whatever. Anyways,
That's-
why are we talking about Marvel again, man? Get back to DC.
I'm not. You were talking about the animation.
Yeah, I'm talking about DC animation.
I didn't hear about no Granny stuff. I don't know who the hell she is.
Well, look it up. Do your research, okay?
I don't
It's called
care.
Granny Goodness.
I don't
Okay.
care.
Like that.
It's
How you gonna make a video and not do your research?
research about the
So
characters that's there.
unprofessional.
Who
You're
cares
so
about?
unprofessional.
The only one that's important is Darkseid. The other two characters that's between them doesn't matter to me.
Dude, those are his officers. Those are his right hand.
I understand.
Man.
Okay.
How are they not important?
Okay. So
They do his
It's not-
dirty deeds.
is there? Okay. So when you watch Thanos, do you know the other character's name that was his right hand man? The Four Horsemen.
Yeah,
What's their names?
yeah.
What's their
I
names?
forgot right now, but
Okay,
I forgot the names right now.
Okay.
But I do
I
know
rest
who
my
they are.
case.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
Oh, you don't rest your case.
'Cause
You
you
didn't
don't
even know
know
who
their
they
names.
were.
I don't.
You
It
didn't know
doesn't
who
matter.
they were.
They
I
were
can't remember
villains.
their names right now. That's too many people to remember right now.
You can't name one.
I can't remember now.
Okay.
But anyways,
Google it.
you. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, anyways,
I just
people.
think,
What's up?
like I said, it's an okay movie. Oh shit, my
Oh my
fault.
god! Stop with the super horn.
I just, like we waited for years, and like I said, it was okay. It's not a movie I will watch again.
Really? I want to watch it already again.
Yeah. Well, make sure your day.
I just
is
gotta find
planned.
4 hours to watch it.
That's what I'm saying. You have to plan your day on
Yeah.
this to watch it.
I want to watch it. Again.
It's.
I imagine there's got to be some things I might have missed the first time around. Did you notice that the scene, the Easter eggs, is like the only one I noticed? When that fight scene when Superman was resurrected and Flash got thrown into the mural, Ben Parker's name is on there. That's a little throw to Marvel right there.
Ben Parker.
Spider-Man's uncle. Yeah. Pause that scene. It says Ben Parker.
Why would Marvel have to do anything with that?
Who knows? It's a little tribute or something like that. You know?
Tribute for what? I'm just saying. Well, how's
You-
that? No, I'm just
I don't know, it's just a little
confused.
tribute to Marvel.
Ben Parker.
Why would that name be in there though? Ben Parker. Ben Parker is the name of, uncle of Spider-Man, the one that died.
But that makes no sense. And why would they would throw that in there? You're not
It's just
explaining.
a little Easter egg, dude.
I know, but I'm just saying. You sure that has to do anything with Marvel, or this could have been another character, or just a
I
random?
mean,
thing?
I don't know if it has anything to do with Marvel. I'm not sure. I'm just saying it's a little cool thing though. They had Ben Parker in there.
I don't know if that has anything to do with Marvel. I think it's just a random thing. But like I said, I don't remember that part.
Okay, well, like I said, if you haven't fallen asleep in the movie, you
Or if the
probably
movie
noticed
wasn't that boring.
Look at this. Why are you saying it's boring? It was not boring, dude.
Look, you can't change my mind of how I feel about a movie.
It wasn't boring at all.
You
4
loved
hours.
it. You enjoyed it.
Those 4 hours flew by like nothing for me.
No, well, listen, I can watch again Infinity War.
It's just you're a little Marvel fanboy. That's what it is.
I always have been when I was a kid.
Exactly. So you're
But
biased.
listen,
That's what I'm saying.
No, but listen,
You need to be unbiased.
Listen,
You
when
know,
I was a
appreciate
kid,
both.
this is how it was. When I was a kid, I used to read a lot of Marvel. The only one that I read from DC was Lobo. I like Flash. Didn't really buy too many. I don't think I have any Flash comic books, but I always liked Flash just because he was just fast and stuff. I like Batman, but I didn't really, like I said, the only one that I used to buy was this Lobo. But I paid attention to the characters. But my thing back then, I didn't like the way they used to draw some of the characters. Like I didn't really care. I wasn't a fan of Superman at all, or Wonder Woman, or
Hmm.
Aquaman. I didn't like the way they used to get drawn because it looked so cheesy back then. And of course,
Oh,
there was
all of it did.
yeah, and there was
Even
some.
the X Men and Marvel stuff.
Well, yeah, but then it started to change when some of these artists, like Mark McFarlane and stuff, was drawing like Spider-Man at the time and everything. I'm like, oh shit, and then a lot of these other writers, or not writers, but um, artists, was coming out of nowhere, and like the guy who used to write for Deadpool. I used to read a lot more Deadpool. So it just at that time I was reading more Marvel because I liked the way the art was done and
Hmm.
stuff. But then of course some guys would jump ship to DC, but it just still didn't really interest me because I don't know. I just wasn't really that big of a fan because I liked more of the characters that I liked on Marvel than I did in DC. The only one I cared that I liked was Batman. But I mean, like it's just that's always. I don't think Then Justice League was okay, but it just didn't catch. I don't know. I just didn't care for him too much. I didn't care for it too much, but like I said, I just that's what I grew up on, watching and reading all the time. So if I'm biased or not, I gave my 4 hours of my life to try to enjoy this movie. Like I said, it's a little bit better than the other one, but it was okay. But I think I was getting a little bit bored. I tried my best. I could try watching it again. I don't know when, but
You're gonna have to
it's
do another review back when you see it again.
no, I
I'm
wouldn't
paying
do that.
attention.
I would
But
not do that.
I just know a lot of people have been liking it. Everybody I've talked to, um, Alberto, my friend Alberto, he felt the same way as you do. That it wasn't the best movie and stuff like that. But guess what? He has in common with you. He fell asleep as well.
Because
You
it
didn't
was
stay awake. You didn't stay awake watching the movie.
well,
So
that's see, that proves my
I
point.
think
It's a boring ass movie.
people that weren't paying attention, they have a
Maybe
different.
you must have had drank an energy drink at the time when you watched this movie.
I got my 8 hours of sleep. I ate a good breakfast, and
Also, that's the time. So you watched it at noon.
I watched it as soon as I got up. I don't remember what time it was.
There you go.
Oh no,
That's
actually, I watched it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because I remember it ended at 8 something.
okay. So
So from 4 o'clock, I ate a good breakfast, had my 8 hours. I ate a good lunch, and then I got my little snacks. I got my popcorn, and that was basically it because I didn't go out for snacks. My, and I used the bathroom. I paused it, went to the bathroom, came back, and enjoyed the movie. Never once did I fall asleep.
I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Exactly. I planned my day. I planned it. Now
But
you didn't plan it. You were sleeping. What time did you watch it?
I told you I didn't start watching
At 10 o'clock at night, right?
nine.
9 o'clock at night.
I got off of
What
work.
did you expect? You're not gonna fall
No,
asleep?
but okay, no, it's not that. I wanted to watch it, but I knew that I wasn't going to be able to finish it because I was worn out from work. So me getting off of work and then getting ready to watch this, like I try my best to stay up. So I watched it the next day, but then I just knew I was going to finish it to the next day. Not I would have to wait till Saturday to watch it when I had some free time. But I still watch it, but it doesn't make a difference if I stayed up or not. It's not going to change my mind on how I think about the movie. It was decent, but not like a great movie comparing to like all the other superhero movies out there. It's still not in my top 10. It sure isn't in my top 20.
Uh, it's
It's
it's in my top 10 at least for DC now.
with DC, but for
DC.
superhero movies, it's still not up there for me.
Oh no, I mean Marvel's still gonna top it, obviously, but
I think I'd
it.
rather watch this one probably over Thor 2, The Dark World, because that one I didn't like too much.
Mhm.
That was probably like one of the weaker movies that I've seen from DC. I mean, not DC, from Marvel or any
Really, I
super.
didn't like Captain America, the first one.
The first one wasn't too bad. Just that it just introduced him. That's all. It kind of reminded me of like how they had to introduce Wonder Woman in her first movie. It's the same story, just same
Oh,
shit.
Wonder Woman is great. I liked the first one. I liked the
That
first one.
that
Second one was horrible.
the only thing I like about Wonder Woman new is the soundtrack. Because when they start playing her music when she's
Oh
kicking ass,
yeah,
that's the only part that I like in this movie is whenever
yeah.
it gets more exciting when you hear her part because she's kicking ass and she chopped this dude's head off. I'm like,
Oh
okay,
my god, yeah, and then how Darkseid just smashed his head like nothing.
yeah, because he failed. You know,
Man. And Superman, he took out his horn. He sliced off his horn too.
thought he bit the horn off.
No. So see, you weren't paying attention. Nah, he
that
sliced his man, they but
oh shit, what the
they OP'd Superman big time in this movie though, didn't they?
hell happened? Huh? Someone,
I
someone stole my back screen. What the
See, that's
hell?
Warner Brothers for talking crap about their stuff. Like you don't deserve that screen. No, but they overpowered Superman like crazy on this one, didn't they? I mean, Steppenwolf came down with that axe. Boom! Didn't even do anything. He just looked at it, froze the axe, broke it. I was like, what?
Yeah,
You don't remember that part now? And
that was
then he just started whooping on him like, "Klah, klah, klah, klah." And let's give it up for Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, the parademon, the one that got the flash. I gave him the name Gary. I mean, shoot, he shot Gary. I mean, Gary shot the flash right there. You know, ding. I was like,
Gary.
what? Yeah, he died pretty fast, but Batman shot him in the head. But Gary should have had Employee of the Month right there.
I did like those Batman vehicles and stuff like that he
Dude,
had.
they didn't bring out the Bat Tank. Do you remember the trailers? They
No,
showed Batman standing on the Bat Tank. I was
no,
expecting that, and they brought out the Batmobile. I was like, what?
no, don't recall on that, sir.
I will.
But
I told you, you gotta do a lot of research then.
just because I didn't watch the
Watch the
damn
trailer.
trailer and pay attention to
You
see
had to
that was
watch
gonna
the
be
trailer so
added.
you can see. Yeah, they
Not every
didn't put a lot of stuff.
I know, but you got to remember when you watch a trailer, not everything's always gonna be in the movie in those trailers all the time.
Exactly. Not a lot of the stuff like the Joker scene where he goes,
Just like when you watch,
live in a society. That part didn't come out.
like when you watch the trailer for Infinity War, and when they show the Hulk running with the
Oh
Avengers,
yeah, they didn't show that either.
that was not in the movie either.
Mm-hmm.
So that just tricked us there.
Yeah,
So
it was just to get you more hyped up.
yeah, you thought he was gonna fight and everything, and of course it wasn't. It was this guy and his he was actually fighting in the Iron
I was so
Man.
pissed. I was so pissed we didn't see a lot of Hulk in Infinity War
A lot
or
of people were
Endgame. It just seemed to me like he was scared of Thanos through the whole movie. So,
Thanos.
but I say Thanos. I like Thanos. I say the Puerto Rican style.
Well,
Thanos.
well, I hope he snapped his finger at you.
Thanos. Thanos. Anyways, but yeah, and then the end of the movie when they're finally closing the portal, and Darkseid, the side, and Granny were looking at the Justice League. I was waiting for a funny moment, like maybe the Flash, like flipping him off or something. It would have been so funny. You remember that part?
Flash.
Yeah, I'm saying when the portal was closing. It would have been funny if you stop messing around with your background. Who cares? It went away. Oh my God. Not even paying attention.
I'm trying to be professional here.
Yeah, that's very professional.
Yeah, that was really interesting on that part. But
I didn't say it because it was interesting. I was just said it would have been funny had he,
but it wasn't funny.
flipped
The
him the
movie
bird,
was the movie
flipped him the
didn't.
bird as the thing was closing, and piss off Darkseid even more. Oh, and did you see the anti-life equation that this guy discovered on Earth and stuff like that?
The what?
The anti-life. Oh my God, you have that.
I
I
know.
suggest you watch this movie again, dude.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Like the anti. What
The
the hell?
anti-life equation, man. That Steppenwolf discovered. It was on Earth. That's what he told the side that he found the anti-life equation. He goes, "Are you sure?" That's the whole reason Darkseid was gonna come into Earth in the first place.
Oh, like I said, this movie bored me, so it's hard to pay
Oh my
attention to.
God.
Don't get upset at me because the movie was boring. It was a little bit better than the other one, but it's just
Oh my goodness.
like
I hope you get a lot of hate mail.
From DC fans, I don't really care because I have a lot of Marvel fans who are going to support my back on this. So they
That's a
can,
lot of support, my friend.
I have a lot more support of Marvel fans than I sure would for DC fans. That's for sure. You know,
Anyways, yeah, that's the whole reason Darkseid was gonna come and invade Earth for the anti-life equation.
no, I thought he
That's what he
wanted
needs to
the
enslave worlds and stuff like that.
I thought he wanted to take over the world.
No, that's what he needs is the anti-life equation to enslave the people. Pretty much is an equation to brainwash. That's what it is.
Oh, I'm
You know, it
surprised he want.
brainwashes everybody. You're pretty much alive, but you're dead inside.
That's like
That's what the anti-life
and,
equation
and I
does.
don't like to go back and forth with the Marvel stuff, but see, Marvel pretty much explained better on what they're doing in their movies and the reason, like, why Thanos wanted to come to Earth because he wanted to, you know, get rid of half of the population or whatever the case is. Um, but like in this movie, of course, you have 4 hours to explain something and make sure that you don't miss it. Like for a reason I did, but it's just that you got to make sure that you fit and explain everything within those 4 hours, making sure that it makes sense. The last movie didn't make sense. Like I remember this from watching from the last one, the 2017 version. Like I remember there was a part where towards the end of the movie where the families are trying to hide from
That
those
made no
monsters,
sense. Yeah, yeah, that made no sense.
and of course that wasn't really in this movie, but because I guess they were all trapped in that area or whatever the case is.
If you paid attention, that made no sense because if you paid attention in this one, um, who was it that was telling him that whole place was filled with radiation? That's what the guy was saying.
Like were they in Russia or something like that,
Yeah,
or
it
some?
was some place, and he said that the whole area was filled with radiation. Why would a family be living around there? you know,
I don't
so that
know.
made no sense in that Whedon version. It was stupid, but I think they had addressed that to Joss Whedon, and they just wanted to. He said he wanted them to have like they could see the type of people that were living there, that it wasn't poor and I don't know something like that. He said, but it made no sense. So that's what I'm saying. In this one, when they started talking about that there was full of radiation throughout the area, I don't know if they mentioned that in the 2017 version, but in this one, that's what they said.
Well,
That's what Stephen Wolf said. It was perfect, but they could make their base and stuff like that.
well, I think this movie was okay, but would not be a part of my collection if I bought any movies, in which I don't buy. Um,
Hmm.
I was satisfied to see certain characters. Well, the Manhunter was cool, but I think he should have got more time. I think because I think he's important. Sucks that we didn't really get to see the Green Lantern. You
Well,
know,
they showed a
yeah,
variation of a
yeah,
Green
but
Lantern.
they did that in the last movie too. So they showed the Green Lantern
Did they?
fighting.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was in. They it was a different Green Lantern, like I don't know, like an alien looking type.
Well, that's what it was in this one. It was like an alien looking
Yeah, it was
dude.
the same thing. That's the same thing they showed. So, but other than that, of course, they're not going to get Ryan Reynolds to be in it. They
Hmm.
What's up with the Green Lantern movie? I don't know. That's another delay on that too.
Well, they have
But
this for what was Ryan Reynolds' name?
Hal Jordan, I think.
How, okay, yeah, because they got Hal Jordan, then they got John Stewart, which is the black dude,
Yeah, but
and
I just heard that he actually said he finally saw that movie for the first time.
yeah, he said it wasn't that bad. But I think he's being kind because that movie was horrible.
Yeah, but
That movie was really bad.
so that's the thing. Is like I think I would have liked it more if they would have had those two in there.
Hmm.
I don't know.
If they had a bigger,
I think more of a bigger cast.
yeah,
Maybe
but
because I'm just. I think I
that's the
just.
thing. That's what we're getting back at. That Warner Brothers didn't have the time to flesh out these characters like Marvel did. Marvel,
Well,
they
that's
fleshed out their
DC.
characters before they bought out the Avengers.
I understand that, but
You know,
that's Warner
I
Brothers'
know it's not.
fault
I know it's Warner Brothers' fault. They mismanaged their characters and stuff like that. You know,
because when
because
they released, like I did like the how many Supermans the movie they made? They made this one.
Are you talking about the old ones too, or just the new
Well,
recent ones?
well, like they did Superman. What was it?
Are you talking
Um,
about Henry Cavill ones?
yeah.
You got Man of Steel. You got Batman versus Superman. You
Well,
have
I'm the same, but they only did one Man of Steel, and then the Batman Superman wasn't all that great either. That was okay. It wasn't all that great.
it
I
was decent. It was decent. Man of Steel was perfect for me. I love that movie.
I like that one, but I didn't really care
Hmm.
for the Batman versus Superman. I was disappointed on that one. That wasn't all that great either.
The whole fight just ended just because they mentioned Martha.
Yeah, and then both moms are named Martha. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my god! I
Like,
hope Godzilla and
like
King
somebody's
Kong.
being too sensitive over there. Oh, you say Martha?
Hey,
I'm kicking ass.
I hope Godzilla and Kong don't end that way. One of them mentioned the name like, "Urgh."
Can't wait to see
They
that
got the
one.
same. They got the same name of the mother too. And shit.
So like I said, that's DC's fault for not doing those movies right. And
Exactly.
I think that's why
That's
after
why.
that they fired the person that was in charge of Warner Brothers after that movie was released
Mhm.
because that movie bombed.
See, but that's the thing. If Warner Brothers had taken the time to flesh out those characters, I think Justice League would have been super successful, just as much as Avengers would have. You
Well,
know,
hey, that's what everybody thought, but
because
so it didn't happen.
Batman. We've seen his origin story like a million times already. There's no need to keep remaking Batman over and over again. Cyborg hasn't gotten his own movie. If it wasn't me that I seen the cartoons, I wouldn't know his origins and stuff like that. Who else we got?
Well, I
Aquaman.
understand.
I don't find Aquaman that interesting, but you know. And then who else is in there? I already forgot.
Just look behind you.
Flash is a very interesting character. I like him.
I think it's going to be more comedy with the Flash if they ever do the movie, but I don't know if who.
Well,
I guess-
Flash is a funny guy.
I understand that, but if is it going to be funny? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, like
They're gonna
Shazam
they're
type
gonna
of thing.
they're gonna try to be funny, but is it gonna be funny like Deadpool funny? No, I don't think so. Deadpool was funny to me.
Hmm.
I don't think it's gonna be funny like that. But of
No,
course,
it's not.
but his funny was more rated R funny in a sense, you
Right.
know. But
I don't
still,
think they're gonna
regardless,
be a Flash rated R.
but I don't think it has to be rated R to be funny. Just throwing some good jokes or whatever the case is, or
Hmm.
at least make a good movie. That's all I'm asking. But like I
Hey,
said,
when the Flash was end of the movie, when the Flash was trying reversing time and stuff like that, you got the sense that he did it before. Did you not? When he was saying not to go too far, I think he was saying that he promised himself he wouldn't do it again.
I remember him saying that, but I didn't thought
Yeah,
about
so
that.
yeah, it looks like he went back in time before. So that's what I'm wondering if they're setting up for the Flashpoint paradox storyline where he goes back in time to save his mother
Oh,
and everything changes.
I don't know. It's hard to say what they're gonna do with this movie with the Flash movie. You know,
Did you ever read that storyline?
I heard so many different things. It's hard to believe on what's going on. I figure once it gets closer to being filmed, I
Hmm.
figure that's when you'll get more accurate stories on what the movie's gonna be about. But when it's not being filmed, people just start throwing a lot of different versions of what they think is going to happen. Because a lot of these fanboys are coming up, oh, this was going to happen. This was going to happen. I think it's like, yeah, that's what you want to happen. But is that actually going to be in the movie? So I'd rather wait until when the movie is either somewhat close to being filmed or done filming or something like that. Because
Hmm.
maybe you get a little bit more accurate story on what's going to happen. Like now with the Batman movie, you get an idea like what's the movie going to be about now and
I
stuff.
don't know what's going on with the Batman because they got this guy. What is it, Patterson? What's
Yeah,
his name?
Pat Patterson.
Yeah, they have him doing the new Batman movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now we have two Batmans, we got two Jokers. Like, everything's getting mixed around.
Well, just two different alternate universe. I don't know. They're not like that. Batman is. I don't think it's going to be included to with the Aquaman or Wonder Woman at all. I don't think it's going to be
No,
like that.
it's not gonna be canon with that. I know that.
So,
That'd be weird. It's just like what they did with Batwoman, the WB series. It was Ruby Rose. She was playing Batman. Now it's some other chick that's playing it.
Oh yeah, because the
I
other
don't know how
girl.
they explain that.
Oh, because
I
she
don't know.
left the show. That's why.
Yeah, she didn't want to do the show anymore, and they hired some other.
Yeah. So that was
So
too
I don't know
much
how
for
they
her.
explain that. If it's an alternate timeline type of thing or
You
something
watched
like
that
that.
show?
No, I don't watch it.
Why not?
That never interested me. That one.
Why? It's a WB show. You should watch anything
Yeah,
that's DC.
I
Don't you
should
watch
watch it.
Supergirl? Do you watch Supergirl? Did that get canceled?
Supergirl, I did watch it in the beginning, but oh my god, they made her so weak in
And I
that
bet you
show.
watch Superman and Lois too, don't you?
Oh, definitely. Catch that show, dude. Lois, Superman and Lois. Dude, the
I'm not a
show is
Superman
great.
fan. I'm not a Superman fan.
That is
So
a great show.
I never
Watch
watched.
the first episode. First
I
episodes.
I never was a fan of Smallville. I never was a fan of.
Smallville was really good too. It got
I'm
boring
not. I
after
don't
like
like Superman. He's just like the least character that I care to watch for movies or TVs.
you know what's funny?
But I did like
I
Man of
never watched
Steel.
Krypton. I never watched Krypton, but I caught a couple of
I heard it was good the first season. Then the second season wasn't that good, so they canceled it.
really? I didn't
Yeah,
watch it at all. But I've been watching like parts of it like on YouTube and stuff like that. And I saw Lobo. Oh my god, that looks so horrible. Did you see
I
their
saw how he
version
looked
of
like.
Lobo?
Yeah, he looked like a little puny ass dude.
Yeah, it was horrible. I was like, what the crap? What the
That's what I'm
fuck?
saying. I don't know what you expect out of DC, man, with this movie and anything
No, but I
else.
mean, I expected a little bit better, but you know. But
That's
Stargirl, have you watched Stargirl? Stargirl's awesome.
I don't watch anything from DC.
Well, Stargirl, they got Grundy up in there. They don't show him till like the end of the series, but he didn't look that bad with the
I
the
don't know
CGI
who
and stuff.
I don't know who the hell Grundy is.
You don't know who Solomon Grundy?
Don't yell at me like I'm supposed to know these people.
he's like like a version of Hulk, pretty much. You know, but the DC version. The only thing is he's dead. He's a zombie.
No,
Oh my god. That's
sorry.
crazy.
See, you know this because you watched the cartoon.
I watch cartoons and I read a
I
couple comic
understand.
books here and there.
You didn't even know comic books. You know this from
I,
the cartoons.
I don't know why you be thinking that. I showed you my stack of comic books.
Really? Show me.
Yes. I don't
Show
have it
me.
here. I get somewhere in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, somewhere. I
All
bet.
right, when I get back to Puerto Rico, I'll take a picture. I'll make sure I'll
It'd be
send.
like 5 or 10 comic books.
No, we're talking about a couple hundreds. Okay.
I do not recall seeing any comic books when I was at your house in Puerto Rico.
I don't want you stealing them.
I saw I saw more DVDs than I
I don't want
needed
you
to
stealing
see.
my comic books. You
There's
don't look like a
nothing.
trustworthy guy
There was
to leave
nothing to
alone in my
steal.
room.
If you're gonna have a Wonder Woman comic book, I would not care to steal that at all. Like Carlos, look over there, and then start taking your comic book. Yeah, yeah. You could mention most of these DC characters. I'm not gonna know a lot of these DC characters, especially unknown DC characters like those two. They're not. I don't think they're famous to be known, other than what you probably watch from the movies. But I think you're gonna give this movie a high rating, of course,
Why?
because that's what you do. If you do from 1 to
I do
10,
give it a good reading because I liked it.
I think from 1 to 10, you'll probably give this a 9.5. That's what I think you would do. I give this at least.
I'll give it, you know what? From 1 to 10, I'll give it an 8. That's how much I liked it. Now, if I'm gonna be comparing it to Joss Whedon's version, Joss Whedon gets an easy 5.
I give this like a 6.
Wow, that's very interesting. A 6.
Hey, it was okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But 4 hour, you gave this guy 4 hours to explain his version and to satisfy his fans. If they like it or not, that's on their, the fanboys of DC. If they enjoy this movie, then great, But the feedback that I got, some people thought it was okay, but then again, I'm getting this more feedback from Marvel fans because the expectation of what they expect, and it was okay. Nothing to be like, oh shit, this is a great movie. This is not a great movie. This is not like the movie of the year or anything like that, or for superhero movies. Because whenever all these other superhero that comes out this year, this is not going to be one of the ones they're going to compare it to. Like, okay, well, this is a way better movie than that. And what movies do we have coming out this year? Like Shang-Chi, and the Ten Rings. Like, I haven't seen the trailer of that one, but
Hmm.
that's coming out this year. And then of course the Eternals. I haven't seen the trailer for that one, but that's supposed to come out this year. Spider-Man is going to be a way better movie than this one. That's for sure.
Well, of course.
Why is it? Why is it? Why is it?
Because
Explain.
because this is an update of a 2017 movie. Okay, this
It
is an
doesn't make a
update.
difference.
It's an update. It's
This
not like
not
he had the money to remake the whole movie
no,
entirely.
no, but the
All
whole
right,
point is this was
what he
his
did was
movie.
touch it up here and there. It's still the same movie. It's just a little touch up here
Yeah,
and
but he
there.
filmed the movie.
Okay?
He
He
filmed the
filmed
movie.
parts. He filmed parts of the movie.
I don't know how.
He left the movie halfway through, right?
I understand that.
His daughter committed suicide, so he had to leave the project.
I
That's why Joss
understand
Whedon
that.
came in.
I understand that, but the whole point, I don't know what percentage what he filmed when he left the
It wasn't
movie.
that much. It wasn't
Well,
that much. This
regardlessly,
actually, from what I understand, he did film like about half of the movie or something like that. But then Joss Whedon came in and cut it up. That's what he
okay,
did. So
I
he
know,
took out a lot
but
of
the point
scenes.
is, regardlessly, they still gave him enough money to finish whatever his idea of he wanted to finish.
80 million, 70 million is enough money. That's not enough money.
They spent 300 million already,
Exactly.
so
So
they didn't give him. They gave him
for Joss
whatever.
Whedon's version.
I understand that, but regardlessly, that's still a lot of money. You're spending mostly on special effects and whatever else. It's the story. It's the story itself that has to be good. The story of this movie was decent, not that great.
It was vastly improved from the original.
Of course. So comparing that
Like I
to,
said,
but
everybody
comparing
now had a
it,
purpose.
but comparing this to when Spider-Man comes out on Christmas, this is going to blow it away because it's going to have a way better story than compared to this movie. And you have 6 superheroes compared to 1 superhero. But of course, the Spider-Man is just going to have a whole bunch of different thing going on. But it's Spider-Man compared to Justice League. But of course, like I said, there's going to be maybe other Spider-Mans in this movie, and who knows who else? Daredevil and all these other
Speaking
guys.
of that, you did you hear that Andrew Garfield was spotted?
Uh,
His stunt double. They said his stunt double was spotted on the parking lot. Well, not the parking lot. You know, the lot where they record Spider-Man.
no, I did not read that.
Well, if you subscribe to Entertainment Tonight on Facebook, you'll find that out.
Entertainment Tonight. You said Entertainment Tonight.
Entertainment Talk.
Look,
So, or my YouTube channel, The Man 529. But no, yeah, I update that all the time, dude. So
plug away, please. Plug away with your grill over there. Look at you.
man, look at this.
I noticed that whenever
Turning
you
into my background.
I know you. The more you lie, that's when it starts going to your background. Look at you. You're blending
No, but
in.
seriously, yeah, he's been spotted. So there's more truth to that multiverse.
Well, yeah,
storyline that
of
we were
course.
talking about.
So that's what I'm saying, and I think that's going to be a way better story than this one. So,
I mean, they already delve into it. I don't know if you got to see Spider-Verse. Did you see that?
well, I saw that, but
Yeah, they talked
my
about
point is
timelines
that
right there too. So.
this was a decent story that was told. Not a great story, but a decent story. So, like I said,
Okay, but the point is though, Zack Snyder helped this story. That's what I'm saying. You know,
yeah, but it's not a
it
great.
vastly improved the Joss Whedon
I know
version.
though, but it's not a great story. It still was boring.
I disagree. That, like I said, Zack Snyder fleshed out stories here, there, and that's what made this a lot better. You know, Stephen Wolf looked a lot better. I did not like the CGI in the first one. He looked too human. I don't know. Here he looks more alien, which helped out a little bit. The whole fight in what is it where Wonder Woman lives? Madagascar.
Madagascar.
That's what it sounds like too.
I don't know.
Anyways, that whole fight scene got elevated to a new high, man. You even got to see Zeus. Zeus was fighting up in there. Did you see that guy? I didn't know who he was when I saw the trailer. I'm like, who is this guy?
I know, but Zeus is not an important character because he's not a Zeus is this in every other.
Well, he was
movie.
important enough to show.
I know, but he's
that he
not
was
like
fighting.
he's not a superhero in the sense that part of like a DC character that you supposed that
What are
he's
you
not.
talking about? They got Ares. Ares is a DC god, and he comes up every now and then.
When and the cartoons.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman fights him all the time.
I don't know. Like I said,
You got Ares. You have Thor. He's another god. Even though he's from Marvel, but you know.
I understand what you're saying, but it's just that it's I don't
But
know.
anyways, what I'm saying is, in that fight scene, at least you saw more drama. You saw more. You saw that danger pretty much. They were passing around that mother box. You saw that this guy was a real threat. Stephen Wolf. He was a real threat. He couldn't. All these Amazons couldn't beat him. You know, and that's just only a prelude to Darkseid, dude. If you can't even beat Stephen Wolf, who's a step below, couple steps below Darkseid, imagine Darkseid invading, dude.
No. Well, I was like I said, he wasn't in there enough for me to make it like it more. I figured if Darkseid would have fought them personally, I think I would have liked it a little bit more. But that makes it, now that it makes you think, oh, okay, if that movie would have came out back in 2017, then maybe would made me think, oh, I can't wait to see Darkseid fight them in the next sequel, which is not going to happen.
I know, man. That's
so, but whatever. That's how it is.
That's why it gets an 8 from me. Because man, they left that major cliffhanger there, man.
A cliffhanger that's going to be hanging for a long time.
Exactly. Unless Warner Brothers makes up their minds and gives the people what they want.
You want that.
I want it. Everybody wants it. I want to see a Darkseid fighting Superman scene.
Well, yeah, but that could be in a Superman movie, but I don't think it would be in a Justice League movie.
Well, I don't care if it's just in a Superman movie, as long as it's done, man. I want to see that. Dude, I've seen it in the cartoons enough times that I just would love to see it in reality. A scene like that.
Guess you just have to wait and see, and until whenever Warner Brothers decides to release another cartoon that you be satisfied to you to watch.
Well, there's a new one coming out. Justice League. What is it called? Oh my God.
It's called Justice League Unknown.
Oh my God. Well, if Hector does his research, he should post it and put that new movie that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Justice League World War something.
World War Z?
No, because they show all the old time on Justice League in this movie coming up.
Well, send it to me and I'll watch it.
It's not out yet. That's what I'm saying. It's a new one coming soon.
Well, send it to me when it comes out. Send it to my email so I can watch it.
Do your research. That's all we got to talk about.
So, anyways, I don't want to go a little bit over time because it seemed like we went a little bit over.
I know. How long have we been talking about
It was supposed to be a half an hour, and then you wouldn't stop talking about how much you love this movie. So, it's a little bit longer. So,
Hey, you know what's funny? I'm looking at the background, and I see Aquaman holding, in your picture, he's holding the trident. In mine, it looks like he's holding my clothes.
I know. Make sure he doesn't steal your hat.
He looks more trustworthy than you do.
I wouldn't. Well, for one thing, yours is a snapback, so I don't wear snapbacks. So my head is too big enough for that. I might have to give that to a homeless guy or something.
Well, anyways, it was good to catch up, even though you didn't pay attention too much of the movie. But
I saw enough. I paid attention to enough of it. So
is that your soundboard or is that Sounds of the Hood?
I live next to a hospital, man. There's always some action going there.
Give them 100 cc's of whatever.
Well, everybody, make sure y'all like and subscribe to Shit Talking and leave any comments. And please mention if I was right or if he was wrong, or if he was right, if I was wrong on if the movie was good.
Yeah, let's hear the hate comments, DC versus Marvel and stuff like that.
Give us a thumbs down.
I just want to say that I like both mediums. I like DC and I like Marvel. So that's why I am unbiased to either one of them. It's true that Marvel is more successful in movies, like I said, but Warner Brothers is more successful in cartoons and animation, stuff like that. But I do like both of them. So I can't wait till Image gets into the game. Image
Oh,
Comics,
yeah, the only thing they have is
Spawn. Well, they got more. They got Spawn. They got the Max. They have
yeah, but they could be those things could be in development for years. So
Well,
it
I know,
doesn't.
I know they were starting to write a storyline for Spawn because McFarlane himself has said
McFarlane,
it. Yeah, McFarlane himself has said it in
he's been working on this movie for the
Instagram
past few years, so it
on
won't be for a
Instagram.
while.
So I don't know.
Well, there his budget went up more, so that's I don't know, but we'll see. Whenever it comes out, then I'll worry about it. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So everybody, please comment and prove me right, or prove this guy that he's either right or wrong. We'll see. And make sure that you subscribe to what's your show called again?
Entertainment talk.
Okay, there you go, everybody.
Or look me up on what's it? Instagram, the man 529.
529. What's the 529 means? Your
My
height?
birthday. That's why everybody knows my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I expect
never knew that.
birthday wishes and stuff like that.
So that's when you want people to make
You're
sure.
you're an awful friend. That's why you don't know that.
Your
stuff.
birthday's.
You're an awful friend.
I thought that was like how many times you ate a pie or something. I don't know.
You stupid. No, it's your weight. How much you weigh? I gotta remind myself.
529. Okay, so I'll make sure I remind myself to. That's why I have fucking Facebook to remind me birthdays.
Well, that's why I have Google.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, happy birthday.
It is not me yet.
Anyways, everybody, enjoy your day. Make sure you wave.
Yeah, thanks for joining us in this interesting talk. And look, this guy just took off already. Anyway, he prematurely left. Anyways, thanks for joining us. Till next time. Peace.
All right. Later. Hold on. Let me just.